Hey everybody, welcome back to my habitat. Today I'm working on hardening off my tomatoes, which doesn't take a lot of work because I already did it. I just had to bring them outside, and I'm going to leave them out here for about 2 hours. Then I'm going to bring them inside, and I'm going to kind of increase the exposure over the next few days of the time they're allowed outside, and hopefully sometime next week I'll be able to put them in the ground. Other things I have to do today include picking microgreens, which is also thinning radishes, which is a very important step in getting your radishes to bulb up nice and beautifully. And you just happen to get microgreens out of it. So I'll show you how I do that. And then the last thing I'll be doing is just throwing these kale plants into the ground just right here. Let's get to work. When it comes to thinning, pretty much all you want to do is try to keep everything about an inch apart. Like that one I'm gonna pull out, just like that. And this right here, you can eat this entire plant. That is just a microgreen. Take the tail off that. Flip it this way. Yeah, a little microgreen. Tastes like radish. Actually really delicious. It's the first thing I've eaten out of my garden all year. So I finished thinning all of my radishes, and look at all the microgreens I got from just that. And it's such a small little patch right here, but I got quite a bit of microgreens. And I still have a few other beds that I need to thin as well, so I'm gonna have even more than this. But I just quickly gave them a rinse to get all the dirt off of them. And now they're just a delectable thing that I can eat. Now let's go put those kale plants in the ground. Okay, so I quickly want to talk to you guys about this bed, because this sun right here, this little patch, I don't know if you guys can see it, that's pretty much all the sun that this bed gets. It gets probably about an hour of really early morning sun, because the sun comes up that way and it shines on the bed. So it has that at least, but very, very little sun. So trying to figure out what's gonna grow here that's still edible is our main focus right now, and we're trying a lot of things. Last year we were able to grow kohlrabi, but in the lower fabric bags that were here last year. We're trying to figure out what's gonna grow, what's gonna produce food without just being a waste. We're gonna try kale here this year, see if it will bush up, give us some good greens. Yeah, hi. Alright, so everything's been planted in, everything's been thinned. All I have to do now is water and give everything a good water, because the next week I don't see any rain. So I'm gonna probably be out here on the daily making sure my seedlings don't dry out and making sure everything I just planted is nice and happy. But I won't show you guys all that because it's just me walking around with the hose. So until next time guys, I hope you have a great one and stay planting.